If you clicked on this video, then there's a good chance you already know what self-shipping is, and you probably just want more validation that it's okay for you to be cringe. A lot of people also use the Japanese term Yumeshipping, which is essentially the same thing, at least to my knowledge. I think I'll just continue to refer to it as self-shipping since this is my video, and that's what sounds right to me. Self-shipping is basically what happens when a character and that character's fan love each other very much. But seriously, the gist of it is, you ship yourself with a character you like. What that looks like is really up to you, whether it's romantic, platonic, spicy, or all of the above. I personally like to indulge in the entire spectrum. The sky's the limit. And yes, I'll probably still be doing this when I'm old and wrinkly. I have no shame anymore apparently, and my grandkids will be free to make fun of me as they see fit. Some of you are probably wondering, why the heck would anyone do this? Pretend to be in a relationship with a fictional character? Or characters? Why would anyone want to torture themselves by writing the most will they, won't they, enemies to lovers, toe curling, fluff having, 2,000 plus word fanfic of themselves with the most niche character on the planet? Well, you're in luck because today I have the answers. Number 1. Self-shipping can be a great outlet for negative emotions. Just like any other thing we indulge in on this planet to pass the time, this can also help put our minds at ease and distract us from our impending doom. Imagining ourselves with our favorite characters can help us to express unwanted or uncomfortable feelings. Like if, for example, you went through a troubling event, you could draw or write this character comforting you afterwards, or you could reenact your desired outcome from said scenario. I'd say it can even help with processing trauma. At least it has in my own experience. If you don't have many people in your life that you feel you can lean on, it can help you to feel less lonely. Number 2. Self-shipping can tell you a lot about yourself. Maybe you find yourself drawn to certain character tropes. Maybe there's a genre of media that you find out is your favorite. You might even find out what you want out of a potential relationship in real life. Your favorite characters might all look alike, and that translates to your taste in people. Or they may all have the same personality, and that's the real contributor. Heck, you could even find out that your taste in fiction is the complete opposite of what you really want. Maybe fiction is the outlet you use to dip your toes into things that you'd never actually do or enjoy, but you're still curious about them. It's all up to you to figure out, but I definitely recommend comparing the different characters you like, or ship yourself with, and compiling a list of their similarities and whatnot. You might be surprised with what you find. Number 3, it can make you more creative. I personally find myself getting the most ideas for stories or art when I'm practicing in self-shipping. Me and a whole lot of other people have a lot of fun making self-insert OCs to fit into a specific narrative. Drawing yourself is perfectly fine, but I think it's just so cool making weird little characters with different names and features to stand out more next to your waifu. I love using symbolism when I'm creating characters and picking out names that have deeper meanings, even if I'm the only one who knows about them at the moment. It's also really fun if you're an artist, learning to draw the characters you self-ship with. You can put in the work and get really good at it, then once you're drawing them enough, they become really recognizable as that character. Other fans might notice too. As far as writing goes, the more you study a character, their behaviors and interactions, the better you'll be at writing them and coming up with your own little scenarios. Unless you'd rather be Delulu and make them say things they'd never say. In that case, you go, man. At least you're having fun in your silly little life. Playing around with different relationship dynamics can be a whole lot of fun though. Friends to lovers, grump and sunshine, love triangles. The possibilities are truly endless. Number 4, it's a form of self-love. You might not realize it, but when you see the best in people, in characters, when you come up with all these reasons why they'd click with you and want to smooch your face, that's you loving yourself. Indirectly maybe, but it still counts. Putting yourself into your favorite piece of media to connect with your favorite character makes you feel special. You're essentially making yourself into the main character in a story, a game, or a show that you really like. It's a nice feeling. So enjoy it, and keep on loving you because you deserve it. I'm sure there are other points I just can't think of to cover at the moment. So with that, if you'd like to stick around, I'll share some of the characters I self-ship with, why, and the OCs I've made to draw making passionate love to them. Just kidding, I totally don't draw that stuff. Okay, so I think that the one I've enjoyed self-shipping with the most, and the one I've made the most content for, has been Reaver from the Fable games. More specifically from the third game. Fable 3 was another big part of my childhood. I'm not entirely sure what drew me to Reaver in the first place. It might have just been the way he stood out among all the other characters in the game. He's just so loud and flamboyant, and he fascinates me, even if he is evil. I love his design, the big hat, the sassiness, in the way he stands. I started looking into the other games more as the years went on. I'm currently in the process of playing Fable 2 for the first time. Funny stuff, by the way, like, great game. 10 out of 10. But I've watched tons of lore videos, so I pretty much know what happens as far as the main story goes. Finally, I learned about Reaver's backstory. I was then shot 57 times. Like I've mentioned before, I love tragic characters. Then I thought, I could fix him. I could fix him. I urge you to go find out about him yourself. Or just the Fable series in general. It's so fun and hilarious, just all around a good time. I've been writing a self-insert fic. It follows the same story as Fable 3, only the princess, who I've named Finch, ends up convincing Reaver to join the rebellion, hijinks ensue, and the two of them somehow manage to fall in love. I haven't figured out all the kinks yet. I'll probably put the link in the description or comments or something if you're interested in reading. But don't get too attached because I'm slow to update. Just know I daydream about my fanfics a lot, okay? You might also find smut here and there on my AO3 for obvious reasons. But with my self-insert fics, I think I'll be separating the spice from the main story if I ever write any. Okay, next character. The second biggest one is Death from the Darksiders games. Like I said, most of the characters I crush on are very niche. But at least that means I don't have to share them with anyone. Death is my man, you hear? I love post-apocalyptic and biblical-related things, so this series is very interesting to my little monkey brain. I think something that holds me back from a lot of the writing and drawing is that I start feeling like I need to know every single thing about a franchise before I start creating. But that's not the case. Nowadays, I just Google a lot of the questions that I have about any series and go based on that and my existing knowledge. Because I don't have to be 100% correct to write interesting stuff. And neither do you. It's very fun studying fiction and learning about other people's creations, though. Okay, back to the self-shippy stuff. So I've also been working on a fanfic for this big guy and another OC of mine. It takes place after the third Darksiders game ends. And my girl, Fia, is a half-human, half-maker, which, if you're unfamiliar, is another race in the games. She finds death in this big abandoned cathedral on Earth that's been overrun with these huge demonic roses. Basically she frees him, and I don't have a big plan laid out yet, but I have written the first chapter. I haven't posted it yet, though. Those two are really the only ones I mess around with the most, but I'll go ahead and list some honorable mentions. We got Gale from Baldur's Gate, Kane from The Amazing Digital Circus. Glamrock Freddy was a big one back in the day. I've done a bit of art for him. Serana from Skyrim, but really, who doesn't want her religiously? That about wraps it up. Thanks for making it this far if you did, you silly person. I appreciate you a lot more than you know. Go down to the comments and tell me about your fictional crushes, or make fun of your friends and their fictional crushes. Either way, have a good one, and never stop being cringe.